That's right, Samantha. A couple of hours after that decision, some activists and community members came out here to hold a vigil and protest. You can see a couple dozen are still out here behind me at this Ferguson market and liquor store. This is one of the last locations Mike Brown was seen before he was killed over on Canfield Drive. At that location, they did hold a vigil and placed a small memorial. Out here in front of the liquor store, however, you do see a couple of people. They've been out here just chanting and congregating. They haven't done anything violent. We have noticed Ferguson police officers in the area. My cameraman Brian, if he pans over to the left, you can see two cars back there in that back parking lot. It seems like they've just been out here monitoring. But again, none of these activists or community members have been out here antagonizing the police. But back to Bell, he says if he would have brought charges, he would have violated his ethical duties. And this was simply a matter of what could be proven in court. And according to him, there just simply wasn't enough evidence to bring charges or take this case to trial.
This case is a tragic one.
What made Michael Brown Jr. a threat?
It's not the announcement those wanting Michael Brown's case to be reopened wanted to hear.
Well, I'm disappointed in the results.
Could we prove beyond a reasonable doubt that when Darren Wilson shot Michael Brown, he committed murder or manslaughter under Missouri law?
St. Louis County Prosecutor Wesley Bell says he won't charge former Ferguson officer Darren Wilson.
After an independent and in-depth review of the evidence, we cannot prove that he did.
Bell says Michael Brown's parent asked last year on the anniversary of his death for his office to reinvestigate. Independent investigators, according to Bell, spent the last 5 months probing the case. Bell says their focus was determining if Wilson committed murder or manslaughter.
Out of respect for Michael Brown and for his family, I do not intend to relitigate the evidence in this case.
Bell's stance brought outrage from one man attending the press conference.
You lied, bro. We knocked them doors for you. It's over. This your first and last term.
But the decision now sparks drive for change.
What Bell said to us today is that the bar is so high in trying to prosecute a police officer in this state and in this country.
Activist Reverend Darrell Gray says the legal protection given to police far exceeds the average citizen.
I'm hoping that we can pivot from protests to policy.
Bell made clear his decision doesn't exonerate Wilson.
There are so many points at which Darren Wilson could have handled the situation differently, and if he had, Michael Brown might still be alive.
There's some anger, there's some frustration. There are people who have been waiting years for justice, and what we've seen right now, there's no justice for us.
An opinion Bell agrees with.
And I stand before you with a heavy heart, but more resolved to bring positive and meaningful change to this region.
And again, the protesters that are out here, they have been nonviolent the entire night, and the message has been straightforward that there's still a lot of hurt in this community. Now, Gray is hoping that the community will pause and reflect before acting out. Bell did meet with Brown's family before the news conference. He did say that they were not pleased with his announcement. As you can imagine, we did try to reach out to the Brown family, and we'll let you know when they provide us with an update. For now, reporting live in Ferguson, Ashley Lincoln, News 4.
Tonight, with Missouri setting another